Welcome to this new video about Forza Horizon 6, in which I'm going to test this legend, the Autozam AZ1. It's this little car you see on the screen. It's a car we had back in the days of Forza Horizon 5 that was super overpowered. Well, it doesn't look like it at first glance, and it's true that, originally, the car isn't particularly impressive, but it's a car that could really be improved a lot. On Forza Horizon 5, really, with the right settings and the right upgrades, it was one of the best cars in the game. In terms of pure acceleration, it was really an absolute rocket. So what I'm offering you in today's video is simply a bit of gameplay with this car, in which I'll quickly introduce it to you. But most importantly, we're going to test this car with the upgrades, especially since, and I think this is good news, there are a lot more upgrades available for this car than in Forza Horizon 5. There are really other types of engines that we didn't have at all back then, and truly exclusive new features, things we've never seen before in a Forza Horizon. So we're going to test all that, and you'll find a lot more of this kind of car in Forza Horizon 6 than in Forza Horizon 5. It's a category of cars that was really designed for Japan. They're K-cars. These are small cars that follow regulations completely different from those of traditional cars. Here, there are rules both in terms of size and engine specifications. To give you a little idea of the size of the car, because you can't really tell in a game, it's a car that's 3.20 meters long, 1.50 meters wide, and 1.15 meters high, so it's really tiny. Why will we see more of them in Forza Horizon 6? Simply because this category of K-cars was really designed by Japanese brands for Japanese regulations, since at the time, the Japanese government wanted manufacturers to make smaller cars to reduce the space cars took up in cities. That led to these tiny cars designed for the city, which are also not very powerful because here we have a 660cc engine that barely makes 70 horsepower, but they're also very light, about 720 kilos, which is about half the weight of a normal car, let's say, in 2026. And in Japan, they're super popular because, in exchange for buying this kind of car, compared to a more traditional car with a bigger engine and a larger size, you get certain benefits. The Japanese government actually reduced your taxes on your car. You pay less for tolls, you pay less for insurance, that kind of thing. And the crazy thing is, on a small car like that, 60 horsepower for 720 kilos actually works pretty well. So imagine what it would be like if we could upgrade it to over 1,000 horsepower, like we could in Horizon 5. I think you can see where I'm going with this. However, with this kind of car, you can really hear a big difference in the sound compared to Forza Horizon. I don't know if my special video about car sounds will already be out by the time this one, the one you're watching right now, is released, but here, the sound is radically different from how this car sounds in Horizon 5. One pretty cool thing is that this car can be customized with Mazda speed parts. Now, I don't remember if it was like that in Horizon 5, but maybe it already was. Mazda must have made parts for Autozam, but actually, Autozam belongs to Mazda, which makes sense. Indeed, we have two small bumper customizations, and we have the Forza kit. Unlock better handling, which actually doesn't look bad. By the way, maybe we'll put it on. Does this one have a hook? It doesn't even have a hook, actually. That's funny. Cars like the Forza usually have a red hook at the front. We have a Mazda speed spoiler. What's the difference? It's bigger. And the Forza spoiler, which looks awful on this car, unfortunately. As for the hood, what do we have? What the fuck? We gain a little weight, which is a shame, but since the car is so light, 2 kilos doesn't matter. And yes, what I was getting at is that the car is already in the S1 category, I think, if I'm not mistaken. 769 even though we have the base engine. It's fully upgraded, but the car has 230 horsepower for 666 kilo, by the way. Maybe that's a bad omen, I don't know. Imagine, with just 230 horsepower, the car qualifies for S1. For those unfamiliar with Forza, S1 is the third highest performance category, so we're dealing with some extremely powerful cars. Things don't end there because we'll be able to swap it. And by the way, there's also a little body kit available for this car. Forza body kit that widens it a little bit. And actually, maybe that's not such a bad idea because I think we'll get better handling. Let's put that on. And now, I'll show you. So what's cool here is that we have a whole bunch of new swaps for this car, especially all the motorcycle engines. The devs had said that for small K-cars, they'd modeled a bunch of motorcycle engines. And here, for example, we're going to have this one. So this is a 1.2-liter 3-cylinder motorcycle engine. Let me play it for you. So, what I suggest is that we fully upgrade it. Not necessarily test the car, but just fully upgrade it to see what kind of performance potential we would have with this engine. I won't be able to test all the swaps for the simple reason that On this Forza Horizon 6 beta that I currently have access to in order to test things before the game releases, there aren't many races available. And there aren't many ways to make money either. There are no wheel spins, no super wheel spins. So, since swaps are still some of the most expensive upgrades in the game, I'm not going to install all of them. Well, I'm not going to buy all of them just to test them. I'm just showing you what it can do. This one, we have 574 horsepower. For damn 395 at top speed. Now this, on the other hand, is magical. This might be my first car in the game to break 400. So here, we're in the S2 class. Then we have another engine. So this is the engine from the Honda Civic. We're not going to test it. We already know it. It was already in Forza Horizon 5. This is a new motorcycle engine, this one, which is lighter. Which makes a much more retro sound, I think, a bit. It sounds like an F1 engine. Is this one more interesting for performance and power? We'll find out soon. But already, that's a really nice little new feature. Because back in Horizon 5, we only had one motorcycle engine swap. We might see this swap on other vehicles too. I think that's likely. Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Oh, damn!
775 horsepower, guys. 794 horsepower and a top speed of 434. Okay, do we have anything worse than that? We're going to have the V4. Another motorcycle engine. Maybe this one has more torque than real power. Can we put a turbo on the V4? Yeah, we can. For even more excess. This might be my first X-Class car. I don't know, we'll see. It might also be a bit less powerful. This Forza feels similar to Horizon 4. It sorts the swaps in the list. Power potential. But maybe not. You see, because here we have even more, well, I don't know. I don't remember exactly how many we had, but here, it's AB with 775 horsepower. For 745 kilos and a top speed of 433. And then, we have even more swaps that weren't available on this car back in Horizon 5, I think. So, wait, are there a lot? We had this one. We had this one. This one, it's a rotary. So it's not a rotary from, what is it actually? That's an RX-7 rotary, I would say. That's a twin-turbo RX-7 rotary. And then, after that, it just gets ridiculous. Here we have a quad rotor. It makes a hell of a noise, by the way. A quad rotor that can go up to 760 horsepower.
Oh.
The badass sound. Okay, maybe. And after that, do we go even crazier than that or not? Because I noticed we have this, the triple rotor 2-liter engine producing 1,000 horsepower. But on the other hand, it doesn't have a good top speed. You see what I mean? 326 according to the menu. So, the question is, do we want to go for top speed or do we want to play pure performance, by the way? Because actually, we're not that high in terms of performance index. But he has a strat. Let's try something. I'll switch to 4-wheel drive since changing the gearbox type in Forza can help gain speed, especially since we can't adjust them in the beta.
341.
Okay, let's go ahead. I didn't plan to buy 2 different swaps, but we're doing it anyway. Because I'd be frustrated not to test the most powerful swap, and at the same time, I'd be frustrated not to test the swap with the highest top speed. You see what I mean? Here, we're in S2, we're almost in Classics. You need to understand what's happening here. We agree that we have no AP, we're at 898. By the way, we're not in X class, we're almost in R class. Because actually, in this Forza, they added, damn, swaps are expensive. They added a new performance class, the R class, which is right between S2 and X. So, we'll test it out later, but this isn't the swap I really want to save for the end, even though I think it's going to be pretty overpowered. It's strange to hear this sound from this car. But on the other hand, the gearing is extremely short.
Oh!
Oh, damn it! So, the gearing is so short, and that's why we're not getting much top speed out of this car. We're at 340. Motorcycle engines, even with a short gearbox, must rev much higher in revolutions per minute, and as a result, we should be able to reach completely insane speeds with a much less powerful car. But honestly, it's still pretty weird to handle since it's so light. But it's still okay, you know? The fact that it's super light also helps place it well in corners and to brake really hard. There you go.
Oh!
Driving here will feel very different from Forza Horizon 5, especially with swapping. Fast cars still take more getting used to, I think. Whoa!
Oh!
Than in Forza Horizon 5. That's crazy, huh? Acceleration-wise. Yeah, there you go.
Ha!
There you go. 340. We don't have much time. From inside, how does this swap look? Oh no, wait, it's okay. We got lucky. We're definitely hear the turbo. I wasn't sure if it was a turbo-tuned engine, but I think so. Not sure if the sound is from the transmission or turbo. I think it's the transmission. Yeah, maybe it's just the transmission, actually. Well, anyway, it still works like crazy, you know?
Oh!
It works great, but I want to test the motorcycle engine since I think it has top speed potential. I think there might even be a way. Theoretically, we'll see, right? But to beat the speeds we reached with the upgraded Supra, which was completely insane. I installed the motorcycle engine. It actually revs to 15,000 RPM, which gives us those crazy top speeds.
Ha!
With this kind of car, I want to try the danger sign we made here the other day with the drag car. Actually, let's just do the drag run. Do you think we'll get a better time with this car than with the Supra? With the Supra, we set a world record. Seriously, it was a world record and someone beat me. He beat me by a lot, you know, by 2 seconds actually. In the S2 class. Let's see if we can do something. Damn, I had a bad start there. Let's see how it goes. If we manage to do better than with the Supra, which was really overpowered, I think it's going to be tough. We had a bad start. Too bad. Afterwards, we'll probably hit 400 km/h with this car. So it's probably going to be the first car with which I'll manage to reach 400 km/h. Completely insane. Actually, we would need a combination of both engines. We would need the acceleration of the rotary engine we had just before, plus the speed we have here with the motorcycle engine. That would be completely insane. From what I've seen, this car is still very fun to drive. It's great for top speed and all that, but I think it's a bit less overpowered than in Horizon 5. In Horizon 5, it mostly depends on the settings and related factors. Maybe with a 1,000 horsepower rotary engine setup, it would be different. But in Horizon 5, actually, this car was so overpowered it didn't make any sense. You could reach 440 km/h with it, and you got there really fast. I feel like it was... Whoa! I'm looking at the gauges. I feel like it got nerfed a little bit. I think they nerfed it a bit, but it's still really fun to drive. There's a lot to test, and even in lower categories, it could be a meta car in some events. It's hard to drive at high speed, though, really. You can tell it's very small and light. We actually reached 410 km/h. I don't know if we'll really be able to go faster than that, because being so small, it's tricky to drive at those speeds. We'll try to do better. We're reaching 411 and 412. We'll aim to beat our earlier 410 in the tunnel. The turbo, listen to how much noise it makes. And it's a bit downhill here. With a bit of luck, we'll hit 420. Come on, 420, we got it. 430 is fine. Anything higher gets complicated. I think they slightly nerfed it compared to Forza Horizon 5, but for the simple reason that they removed the completely overpowered swap, which was an engine that allowed you to have 1,300 horsepower. And now, well, we're missing our 300 horsepower compared to Forza Horizon 5. It's highly customizable, with many parts you can swap, including new engines, which is great. I hope there will be more options for more traditional cars. We won't have exactly the same swap list as for, I don't know where to go, let's go this way. We won't have quite the same list as for Horizon 5. Otherwise, there will be slightly fewer surprises. But I think it's overall really cool. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this little video about Horizon 6 with the Autozam. If that's the case, feel free to show your support by leaving a like and subscribing for future videos. Let me remind you that Horizon 6 is 30% cheaper through my instant gaming link. Feel free to use my pinned comment link to save on your games for the channel. And also, don't forget that I have my Twitch as well for those who want to come and watch my live streams. I'll add my Twitch in the description. Please follow and use your Prime. Your support means a lot. See you very soon for a new video. Bye!